If you guys are sick of wasting money on packs, go check out my sponsor. They offer the cheapest and most reliable way to buy coins straight from the source. Use code MAZE at checkout for 15% off your entire order.
YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to another Weekend League recap. This here is going to be part 3. We're going over games 11 through 15. If you missed parts 1 and 2, you're not going to know what's going on. You're going to be so confused. You might as well just go back, watch parts 1 and 2, watch every single ad. Don't skip them. Don't skip the ads. And I gotta say, this one is probably the best one yet. You guys might notice that this video is longer than parts 1 and 2, and that's because just about every game in these 5 games is a hell game. It went to the very bitter end, and you did read the title correctly. We blew a 21-point lead with about a minute left in the game. I'm not proud of that, but you guys are gonna see it here. And of course, as always, before we get into the video, we gotta go over the best and the worst comment of the day, starting with the worst comment of the day, coming from Jay Black, who said, calls Trayvon Diggs JC Horn's first drive of the video, crying emoji, nice player knowledge, right? I'm just a fucking dumbass, right? What a fucking idiot. And a close second is the reply to that comment from On Your Noggin, said he doesn't respect his players, so they don't respect him. That's why he loses, shaking my head. Dude, I went 10-0 in that video. I can't catch a break. And the best comment of the day coming from Aaron Sparks, who said, I was running your bunch offset ebook. I decided to switch to the Pats and buy your ebook. First weekend playing with it, I got top 100 for the first time ever. Thank you. Heart emoji. No, thank you, Aaron. Not only for buying the ebook, but for giving me such a great customer testimonial and a segue into my next segment, which is if you guys want to be like Aaron and you want to play Madden like me, get top 100 in a weekend league, take a bunch of bot cheeks, then you can find my entire offensive scheme over at my website, insanemaddenclips.com. I created an entire course that basically details every route combo, every setup from U-trips, trips tight end, ace slot. Everything I use in my offense can be taught over in that ebook. So once again, if you want to find it, it's over on my website, insanemaddenclips.com. And one final thing before we hop into the gameplay, guys, right after this video goes live, I will be live on Twitch playing this week's Weekend League. So if you guys do want to come over and watch me play these games live, the link will be in the comments down below. So whenever you guys are done with this video, you can hop on over to the Twitch stream and come hang out with the boys. Hope to see you guys over there, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Part 3, time to get it popping, baby. I already told you guys we're not changing the team at all. So if you watched part 1 and 2, the team is exactly the same. And on defense, we still got the same old bums who can't play anything. On offense, I told you guys in the last few videos, we were trying out Michael Vick with Escape Artist. You guys are going to notice over these last, 15 games or so that I really stopped using Vick because the run I just didn't think was that good. So tonight on stream, I think we'll try to figure out what we're going to do with our AP situation going into this weekend. But as for this video, we are on game 11. You guys saw we are 10-0, and we're heading up against a Dolphins theme team, which was refreshing because I'm kind of sick of every game just being Raiders versus Raiders. Fortunately for this guy, he gets a couple big sacks early, 4th and 18 now, and he's running, looks like a similar play every time. He throws it up to Mike Gesicki, and it looked like he got it for a second. We got absolutely mossed with Ed Reed, but he only got 1 foot in, thankfully, so we still got the turnover. But I feel like my DBs, bro, they just don't go up for the ball. Ed Reed, Deion Sanders, all these guys, I think Charles Woodson does a decent job, but most of my DBs just get mossed time and time again, and I don't really know what to do to fix it because it happens if I click on it. It also happens if I don't click on. We get in a 3rd and 12 early and basically cheat the fuck out of him. He was using, I think, a D lineman, so, I mean, it's kind of expected he's not going to make a play on the ball, but that was still a horrible read, and I'm not proud of it. 3rd and goal here, Marino rolling out and just runs out of bounds. I'm going to be honest, don't know what the hell I was doing right here. I was probably just, jerking off under the table while playing. I don't know. We get 3 points out of it, though, so I'm okay. 3-0, back on the defensive side of the ball. We get him to 4th down, and we sack him again, giving us our 2nd turnover on downs. In both drives, we're starting inside his red zone already. So we're not having to do much work on offense. We end up getting a touchdown that time, extending our lead to 9-0. And from there, it looked like my opponent wanted to go with the run game. He wasn't too fond of the blitzes I was running, but we switched to our run defense, get him to 4th down once again. And once again, we're playing some pretty heavy defense. Ryan Fitzmagic rolls out, gets the 1st down. So with about a minute left in the first half, he's in a 4th down again. This guy just can't seem to get anything going on offense. And once again, he converts. But, 4th down after 4th down, eventually we're going to get off the field here. 2nd and 10 now, throwing it into traffic. Deion Sanders, once again, not really making a great play on the ball. And now it's his ball inside the 10. Only 8 seconds on the clock. Rolling out with Fitzmagic. Throws it to Mike Gesicki. And Mike Gesicki catches a touchdown. So only up 2 points going into half. We run with Vic. And as you guys can see, we almost got sacked right there for a loss. I'd say when I do this run with Vic, it's 50% of the time I'm hitting the backfield. 50% of the time I get 10 yards. just not worth the 3 AP really to use it that often. 4th and 8 now in his red zone. We're at the 14-yard line. We throw it to Patty with the fatty, who makes a great catch inside the 5 now. And we bring out Vic again. We're going to run to the left here. Again, if that guy's a little bit faster, you know, like you see, we're not really getting much space there with Vic. So we're cutting a 4th down here. Only up 2. We were chewing a lot of clock. So now we're only up 5, and it's his ball with 3 minutes to go. If his offense was going to do its job correctly, he would take off the rest of the clock, score a touchdown, and we take the L. So let's hopefully not do that because we haven't lost yet, and I'm hoping to keep this undefeated streak alive. He throws it right to our user and Divine Diablo with a great catch. User lurk, and that's pretty much going to do it because we're already in field goal range, up 5. I'm just going to run the ball. I'm going to chew clock, and I'm going to kick my 3 if I have to. But we don't even have to because we get the first down. Patty with the fatty icing the game for us and extending our lead to 11-0. Getting into game 12. Right here, we match up with a TTV guy. And you know, if they got TTV in their name, you know it's going to be a sweat, baby. So getting into this game, this guy was running a really weird scheme. He was running like 5 wide and then audibling to other things. You see we got super uber mega cheated right there. Ronnie Lott missing. How's that out of reach, dude? Like, there's a glitch with the out of reach shit. I feel like sometimes it's a total glitch where you get the out of reach even though you're clearly in reach, but that keeps his drive alive. And I've told you guys plenty of times by now, you should know, if you get cheated bad on a drive, they are going to score. Bum-ass Deion Sanders, of course, is going to let them score because that acrobat, dude, I've gotten that animation, I think it's 4 times now in these weekend league games. You guys have seen that happen on video. And this guy decides to go for 2, and he converts it, of course. So we get cheated on that drive out of a couple different turnovers and walk away giving up 8 points. So best case scenario here. Wow, what a throw. Dagger Dick Dan on the run, crossbody, hits Moss over the deep defender. Look at this shit. There's a dude in his face. Dude coming in his face, just like my ex-wife Sharon. Randy Moss on the other end of that to catch the touchdown. And now we got to get the 2-point conversion just to tie up the game. We do throw it to Patty with the fatty, and we tie up the game. But, I mean, normally you go for 2, you're going to have a lead of some kind. And that, you know, whole drive was just to equalize the playing field based on what happened. Damn. Now, okay, I just got put on a clip. All right, ETN, chill out, bro. That was too much. 2nd and 4 now. But the way this guy's first drive went, as I was saying, I don't really believe in him to keep scoring. I mean, I feel like he's you know, kind of hit or miss. We get him in a 4th down here in his red zone. We decide to play some pretty heavy coverage. He throws it into traffic, and we get the swat. So we get the turnover on downs. My feeling was correct. Now 8-8, 3 minutes left in the first half. We got to go down and get some points, take this lead. Randy Moss on that deep post again. Great aggressive catch. It looks like Jalen Ramsey missed the hit stick, giving us the catch. Now in his territory at the 40. Another great pass to our wheel route. We actually didn't keep running because we want to get tackled there to kind of burn a little bit more clock. Obviously the goal there. And then Darren Waller, a great click on aggressive catch inside the 5 now. From here, chew off more clock. He's out of timeouts, so even if we get stopped, I'm okay if we get tackled a couple times. If we score on 3rd or 4th and goal. 2-point conversion, I noticed on that last 2nd down, it looked like his run defense was pretty weak, so I decided just to go right back to an inside zone, and it worked. So now we're up 8 points ourselves, and we've completely turned the table. He's only got 13 seconds left right here. He gets close to field goal range, goes up with the kick. It is short, though. That was a 60-yarder. I don't think there's any kicker in the game that can kick that at this point. But, hey, props to him for trying, man. You know, you never know if you don't try, I guess. And Cordero Patterson, man. As I watch these videos and commentate them, like, when I'm playing, it's whatever. I don't really feel like Cordero is just the man. But when I'm watching these videos back and editing them, it's like, dude, Cordero is the freaking man. Dude, I love this guy. 3rd and 10, laser beam. That was Jared Cook on the receiving end of a dagger from Dagger Dick Dan. Now you guys know why they call him that. And the 2-point conversion to the sideline. Amazing catch right there from Hester. And it's good. So this game has quickly gotten out of reach for my opponent as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter, going to the 4th quarter. A beautiful play by Ronnie Lott. And man, that inconsistency from him is very stark. As you guys can see, makes a crazy diving catch right there for an interception. And just earlier in this same game, he got that out of reach when the ball basically smacked him in the dick. So now the game's pretty much over for my opponent. There's 0 seconds on the clock here. We get an interception. Jesse Bates, known in his kingdom as Master Bates. 12-0 now. Undefeated streak continues, getting into the next game against John Tufuego. He's got a pretty nice team right there. Cam Chancellor, JC Horn, and Dan Marino. So it's going to be battle of the Dans here, and I'm hoping to win. He's no money spent, so if I lose, this will be a humiliating loss for me. And starting off 3rd and 2, we had a couple open receivers, couldn't get the ball off. Now 4th and 2, we decide to run it. Looks like we got a hole, but last second, Warren Sapp moves his fat ol' ass into the hole and plugs it up, and we no longer had a hole. So a terrible way to start, honestly, because now he got the ball in my territory. He's going to be able to play conservative and slow because that's what, you know, people love to do in this game. When you start out on top, chew clock, play slow. Should have been a pick right there. Had 3 dudes all in one area. Similar to my ex-wife Sharon's house, who is consistently sleeping with 3 or more dudes at a time.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
2nd and 1. I don't know what kind of coverage that was. I don't know what zone Ronnie Lott was in, but we get the pass off last second. Darren Waller makes a great catch, and we get the quick touchdown to answer back. So 3-6 now. Not a great read for me. I think I could have waited a little longer on that in route. And but we do have a lead now. So despite that early turnover, we bounce back. We get the touchdown. Only up 3 though, so we got to play some good defense. He's throwing it deep right there. Ed Reed on the coverage, and he gets the tipped interception. That was kind of a weird pick, but I'm glad he got it, man. Picked it up right off the ground, it looked like. And a huge return from him. And with 1 minute left in the first quarter, we have the ball back in his territory. We've undid our turnover, and we actually have a lead right now. Throwing it over the middle. Great catch by Jerry Rice. Sliding to the ground inside the red zone now at the 15. Michael Vick throwing the screen pass. I was thinking about running it. I was trying to run it with him, but as you guys can see, multiple men in his face. Again, reminding me of my ex-wife Sharon, and Vic bouncing back after that one, getting inside the end zone to take a 2-possession lead. 3-12 now, going for 2 once again. Really having bad luck on these 2-point conversions lately. And Patty with the fatty letting us down, which is a very rare sight. He doesn't normally drop passes. But because of the failed 2-point conversion, we are only up 9 now. And he's throwing it up top again to Moss. Once again, our DB swatting the ball away. And this guy really had no fear throwing it. I think he was just expecting Moss to kind of catch this over my DB every time. Jesse Bates going up again. And once again, we can't get the interception. Man, I wish Ed Reed picked that one off, dude. He was right there. I feel like he totally could have had that. And 3rd and 10. I told you guys, if you get cheated on a drive, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. If you get cheated on a drive, they're going to score, okay? We had 2 dropped picks right there. Then Cordero Patterson breaks a tackle. I don't know where my guys were running, but nobody really wanted to tackle him. And just like that, he's inside scoring range, and a little handoff gets him in the end zone. And I just think that whole drive was a little fluky. We had a couple drop picks. He had a couple broken tackles. And now we're only up 2 with 1:45 left. He is getting the ball to start second half, so I would like to be up by at least, you know, a touchdown. So we need to score 7 right here. That's the goal. Great catch by Jerry Rice, getting inside his red zone. Now we're at the 24-yard line. 30 seconds to go. And this is where things, you know, that's just a bad read by me. I thought that curl flat, I thought it was going to start flying to the sideline a little faster than it was. But as I threw the low ball right there, I thought Waller would be able to catch it right in front of him. Woodson makes a great play on the ball. Honestly, just a bad read. I should have checked it down. I should have been a little bit more safe with the ball. And with 20 seconds left, I'm over here thinking there's no way this guy's going to score. He throws it up again. Jesse Bates again drops the interception. And I told you guys, if you get cheated, they will score. And guess who's going to give it up? Deion Sanders, man. The same animation I've been telling you guys about. Giving up a touchdown right before half. That acrobat just screwing us over. And it's because we dropped the pick. If you get cheated, they're going to score. There's no exceptions to that rule. It happens every time. So now going into half, we are down 5, and it's his ball. We can't make tackles. He's got a lot of momentum on his side, and he's in a position where I know this guy is going to be playing slow. He's going to be taking his underneath. He's going to be running the ball, and he's going to be chewing clock. And we cannot get off blocks for some reason. His Patty, who has less of a fatty than mine, but is still pretty thick, gets in the end zone, and we're down 2 possessions now in the third quarter. We got to score fast. Darren Waller, great catch in the seam once again, and it's off to the races. He outruns everybody on the defensive side of the ball. We get the quick touchdown we wanted. Now we got to get a stop, man. We really got to get a stop on this drive because, like I said, this guy is going to be just playing conservative, playing slow. And I don't know how that was open. Randy Moss catching it over my safety. That was the exact same throw this guy has thrown probably 6 times now. And every time my safety played it, that time he didn't. I don't really know why. 3rd and 16 here. Vic making an absolutely insane play. That was just bonkers, baby. We get the conversion. We got to get a touchdown right here. There's only 20 seconds left in the third quarter. If we don't score, we're going to be pretty screwed. Sideline catch right there from Hester. Now we're inside the 15. This is where it gets pretty tough to score. Looking for our running back, and that's Cordero Patterson getting in the end zone. So once again, we've bounced back. Once again, we have fought despite things not really going our way. And, you know, I just feel like this guy is awful. He keeps throwing it at this post route, and we're just not, you know, turning it into a turnover. He keeps throwing the same route. Oh, that was our chance, bro. 4th and 10. He goes with the in route. We are literally right there with our user, and we press triangle. We just didn't, like, suck into an animation like I would expect, and he converts, dude. I feel like that was a pretty big cheat right there. I mean, maybe my user wasn't in the perfect condition, but as you guys know, when you get cheated, they will score. Those are just the rules. So with 2 minutes left, he goes back up 2 possessions. Things aren't looking great for us, man. We fought back as much as we can, and if we score really, really quickly here without burning any timeouts, we might be in business, but time is ticking. Only a minute left on the clock. He keeps making us throw it over the middle. That's pretty much the only thing that's been open, and I got to take it. And you guys see the clock keeps ticking, and I can't afford to burn these timeouts. Hey, put him in a blender. Put him in a blender, Darren. And with that catch, we bring the lead within 5, but there's only 40 seconds on the clock. We do have 3 timeouts. 2nd and 11 now. He's got double me on Moss. He wants to take a shot, throws it up, and double me is so inconsistent this year. I don't know how we get a pick on that when he's thrown that same pass like 5 times, but we got the ball, 22 seconds left, down 5. We got to score 7 here, and we had the one-play bomb, man. I just barely messed it up. I messed it up, and I'll tell you guys why. I need to smart route that post. If I smart route that post, he's going to be going a lot more horizontally, and he's not going to run into Ronnie Lott there at safety, and that would have been a touchdown. That was a huge mistake on my end because that was pretty much the only opportunity we're going to get. On 4th down, we end up throwing an incomplete pass, and that's our first loss of the weekend, and it hurts so bad, man, because like I said, in the crunch time there, in the money, I called the right play, we got the look we wanted, and I just forgot to smart route the post. If I would have remembered that, I think we would have scored there and got the victory. And now after our first loss, man, things just start unraveling for us. We are upset. We are mad and angry, and we got a little bit of Madden fatigue, man. I've played 13 games in a row now, and we just took a tough loss, so I'm frustrated. You see, I still got Jack Tatum in there. Jack Tatum is like an 80 overall. I'm not even setting my subs. I'm not doing my audibles. We're playing Will the Second. Who is this guy? Who is this guy, you know? But we got to lock up on D, man. He's playing some pretty good offense so far, making the right reads. Gets in the end zone on his opening drive, and that's tough because we just turned the ball over. He's getting the ball in the second half, so we got to find a way to score and undo that turnover we did earlier in the game, or things not going to be looking good for us, man. 7-0 right now. He's running a lot of cover 3. We barely squeezed it in there to Darren Waller. You guys know I love this seams play, but I threw that a little bit late. That was really, really risky and could have ended horribly. Thankfully, we convert our 2-point conversion as well, so we actually take a lead here. And now we get him in a 4th down, so we're playing some pretty good D. We're bouncing back a little bit. A user lurk right there. I am the master of baiting opponents. I am the master baiter, baby. Ed Reed into the end zone. And I only kicked my extra point. I don't really know why, so we're only up by 8. Honestly, though, should be up by 2 possessions if I would have went for 2. And my opponent bounces back fast, man. Finding the weak spot in my cover 2 defense. It's that area right between the corner and the safety. I don't really set my zone drop, so if they have a flat route and then quickly throw the sideline, that is going to be money every time. So he figured that out. Now I'm a little bit, you know, worried because I might be having to switch up my defense, making some more adjustments if he knows that that is going to be money for him all game. But we still have a lead here, man. He went for 2. He didn't get it. So that early 2-point conversion showing it's great. 2 minutes left in the first half here. And obviously our goal with a 2-point lead, get 7 here, drain off the clock, go into halftime with a 2-possession lead. That's what we want. 20 seconds here in a 1st and goal. We run it with Marshawn Lynch this time. He gets in the end zone, and we get that 2-possession lead. So we're up 9 here. There's only 14 seconds on the clock. I'm sending some pretty heavy pressure at him, and Dan Marino just has all day. Nobody's shedding. This man rolls out, playmakers up, and Evan Ingram makes a catch. Now he's in field goal range. So that 2-possession lead we thought we were going to have is no more. And we go into halftime 22-16. And boom! Coming out of halftime, man, Reggie Nelson swinging early with the fumble. Mike Haynes there to pick it up. We take it into the end zone to get that 2-possession lead back. Now we're up 14. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Things are looking increasingly good for us. He drops back pretty deep, takes a sack. 3rd and 22 now at his own 11. Dan Marino, again, feeling the pressure, throws it over the middle. We swat it. Should have been an interception, but this guy's kind of in a do-or-die situation. He decides to go for it. We send some crazy pressure at him. We got boys there, and it is no good. So we get the turnover again, already up 14. We're in the 4th quarter. We run the ball, and now we're up 21 points. So this game is looking like it's pretty much over, right? 3:55 left in the game. He hasn't been able to do anything on offense. Barely find somebody right there to move the ball. And my goal here, play some conservative defense. Don't give up any quick touchdowns. Just try your best to make him, even if he scores, waste as much clock as possible. So This play right here, obviously not a good thing. We want to tackle him inbounds. We do that, and we're coming up on the 2-minute warning now, and he still hasn't scored a touchdown. So the longer things go, the better it is for us. Not sure how Charles Woodson dropped down and didn't play that, but under the 2-minute warning still. So we're doing a good job of making him chew clock, tackle him inbounds. He doesn't want to waste these timeouts, and we're doing a good job, man. The clock keeps ticking. Only 1:20 left in the entire game. We're up 21 points. How could we possibly blow this, even if we give up a touchdown? Right? So he gets a touchdown. Only up 14 now. Kicks it onside, and he gets it. Of course he does. So now it's like, all right, let's not let him score quick. Let's just try to, take as much time as possible. But Brandon Marshall with a great catch burns Charles Woodson, and now we're only up 7. He goes for an onside kick again. This time we are an onside recovery. We do recover it with Moss, thankfully. So we got to run the ball, make him use his timeouts. I could have gone for it on 4th and 13, but I figured if I punt it, he's only got a minute. He's got no timeouts. We should be okay. But I think I was a little bit wrong. I underestimated my opponent quite a bit. We, again, give up the sideline. It looks like our guys are just right out of range. They're so close, yet so far. 2nd and 10 now, only 30 seconds to go on the clock. Throws it deep. We're there with our user. Dropped interception. And I've told you guys early on, I've told you probably 20 times now, if you get cheated, they will score on that drive, no matter what. There are no exceptions, right? Under 30 seconds to go, no timeouts. We get him inbounds. He spikes the ball. Only 15 seconds on the clock. He's got to go 40 yards. Once again, we're not able to play the sidelines. Our guys, I set my zone drops. I think I just set them a little bit too deep. Only 10 seconds now on the clock from the 25. Man, he threads the needle. That is literally the definition of threading the needle. You see my 2 mid zones actually lit up. Nobody was able to make a play on the ball, though, and he scores. And get this, he's going for 2. He came back 21 points in the last minute of the game, and he's trying to win it all here. Nothing is open, though, playing great defense, but we can't get any sheds. He throws it last second, and all my zones vacated the area. So we blew a 21-point lead in the last minute of the game. This was a pretty crazy play. As you see, playmaker, everybody left the area, and he was able to convert with Plaxico Burress. However, you guys know if you have the ebook, we have a 1-play touchdown that beats every coverage. So we only got 5 seconds on the clock, but I'm not scared, baby. I see Randy Moss beats his man. He goes deep, and nobody's going to catch him. We score as time expires. Your 21-point comeback can suck my cock, bitch, because it doesn't matter. I got the beaters on deck, and we win. Take another look, man. This guy had the craziest comeback of all time, and we just put it to bed right there at the end. That felt amazing. That extends our record to 13-1. I was a little worried, bro, because we just lost the previous game, and I was thinking, dude, we're about to lose back-to-back games to guys I just really don't think I should lose to. So thankfully, our offense pulled through. We got the job done, and 13-1 is still a pretty good record. Now, getting into this next game, you guys might recognize this guy. We played him, I think, 2 weeks ago, VA Dimes. He is a pro player, and I think he won the Ravens Club Championship, but man, Deion Sanders with the crazy lurk, and I thought there was no shot he was going to catch that. Look at his user comes down, 68 actually blocks him. I think, okay, the seam's wide open. Runs back. Deion gets big, man. That dude's stretched out to like 7 feet tall. Looked like his body just extended into Slender Man. Deion Sanders more like Mr. Elastic, right? Probably got an elastic cock, right? Hey, either way, we're down 7-0 early. Not a great start considering we started with the ball. So we're going to have to try to get a turnover at some point in this game or play the clock really well. And Randy Moss is just coming up big time and time again on this post route. Nice little ballerina spin move right there. Doesn't get any extra yards from it, but we're inside the 10 with that. Unfortunately, didn't score. And we throw it to Darren Waller on the out route. A little low pass right there, gets in the end zone. And now we're going for 2. And I forgot, but playing this guy last time, he had really good 2-point defense. I remember I didn't really convert any 2-point conversions on him last time, and you're seeing the same thing here. He picks it off, and Julius Peppers, or is that, no, Jabril Peppers, I'm a dummy. Jabril Peppers off to the races, getting 2 points, and instead of us getting 2, he gets 2. So that's a 4-point swing, and the fact that we already turned the ball over early, and then he had a 4-point swing on top of that, things aren't looking good for us. He's got the ball up 3 points. He's getting the ball back in the second half. We're gonna have to step up on defense. We're gonna have to step up on defense, or we're gonna lose this game. 4th and 1. Man, we played some super aggressive defense. We committed to all the underneath routes. We almost got our pressure in there, and he finds the open receiver, scores quick. Down 10 points now. He's getting the ball to start the second half. Don't you forget it. Cordero Patterson, click on inside aggressive catch. We get the catch across midfield to the 30-yard line. 2:30 on the clock now. My goal, honestly, I think I'm just going to try to take off as much clock as possible, score this touchdown, and then hopefully play defense in the second half. Only a minute to go on the clock. Cordell Patterson gets inside the 5. I thought about going down to try to chew more clock, but I figured it would just be safer to take my points. There's only a minute on the clock. We're only down 3, so even if he gets 3 points on this drive, that's not the end of the world, as long as we get a stop coming out in the second half. So 30 seconds to go, 2nd and 14 here. Like I said, I'm okay with giving up 3 here. I just cannot give up a touchdown. He throws it up, and my guys make a great play. Tipped by Deion Sanders, caught by the Master Bates III, and we get the ball right back. 19 seconds on the clock. So now my thought process is let's get 3 ourselves. It looks like we might have the touchdown. And Randy Moss again on that post route catches it, and that's field goal range. I'm not going to push my luck. I'm going to call my timeout, run the ball a couple times, take my 3, and we go into halftime tied up. So that was a very pitiful first half for us, and we're coming out tied. That's the best case scenario I could have asked for, coming out in the second half tie game. We're playing some pretty good defense, as you see. He's not finding much open. We send our spy. Ronnie Lott sneaks through there, gets a sack. Now put him in a 3rd and 19. And Deion Sanders playing great defense right there. I've talked a lot of shit on him, but he was manned up on that receiver and, cut in front of him, got the big interception. Now Michael Vick in for a pass play. Thankfully has the wheels as well, rolls out, gets the first down on 3rd and inches inside the 5-yard line. Now on 4th and goal, going back to this inside cross play. And I threw it too early, dude. I threw it too early. That's 7 points off the board because I just threw that pass too early. I've noticing a theme, again, editing this back. Sometimes you don't see things when you're in the middle of playing, but when I'm editing it back and commentating it, that inside crossplay, I throw that backside in so early, so often. I got to wait till it's about to hit the sideline before I throw it. Otherwise, it's going to be swatted away or picked. And these spin moves, man, Willis McGahee getting loose, breaking tackles, and he takes a 7-point lead. So I got to go get 7 right here. You see his users flying back with that post over and over again. I've hit that enough times now in the game where he's obviously thinking about it. He's scared of it every single play, which is a great thing because that's basically taking his user out of the play. Just even if I don't connect on the post, even if it's not open, his user's being taken out of the middle of the field because of that threat. And I love to see it. Great throw to the sideline right there from Dagger Dick Dan. Jerry Rice making a toe-tapping grab. And inside the 2-minute warning now. We're still down 7. We're getting loose, and we're going to try to chew off this clock. I'm trying to play it smart because I have a feeling if I score and give him too much time here, he's going to get at least 3 points. So we're trying to chew off the clock. We might have chewed off a little bit too much here. Only 12 seconds to go. 3rd and inches. Not much open, but late we see Moss. We throw a high pass. I don't even think I needed the high pass, but with 7 seconds, we're in a 4th and inches. We got to convert here. He's sending 3, playing heavy coverage. Nothing is open. Nothing is open. It's bad. Dan Marino, playmaker, throws it. And Devin Hester, dude, I got so lucky. I clicked on, I pressed aggressive catch, and he ended up getting a catch somehow as time expires. That was, again, just Madden gods looking down on me and smiling and saying, you know what, Maze, you deserve this win. So we're taking it into overtime. We're taking it into overtime, and he's getting the ball to start in overtime. So that's not a good thing. Obviously, in overtime, it's always preferable to start with the ball, especially Madden 22. So we got to get a stop. I said earlier in the game, defense needs to come up big, and this is the time to do it, baby. We need to stop or we lose. Do or die, as they say. 2nd and 10. We took him on a trip to Bag City. We bagged everything. He rolls out and finds the running back on a broken play. Great play by him to find that running back late, and he converts again. Now we got him in a 3rd and 10. So we're kind of doing a good job on defense. We're stopping the run, which was, the goal number 1. But we keep giving up these 3rd and longs, 4th and longs. 1st and 10 now. He's motioning a guy over, and this was the play of the game. He runs this RPO. We click on to Lawrence Taylor, and he has trouble getting out. I think he wanted to run it to the right, but with a quarterback running to the weak hand, it always takes a lot longer. So he loses 7 yards on that, just as good as a sack. Now he throws it underneath, and we get him in a 3rd and long again. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 here. If we can get a good stop right here, it's going to be a 4th down, and that's obviously what we're looking for. We send a little pressure at him. Nothing comes free, and Charles Woodson with a great play. He was in a soft squat, so it was manned up, and it looks like he could have intercepted that, actually. But we get the pass breakup we needed, and we put him in a 4th and 8. I've been blitzing all game on this 4th down. I decided to run super heavy coverage. We have everything covered perfectly with our zone drops, and the big boy Warren Sapp coming in there with a pass breakup, and we got the stop we needed. We've had trouble getting stops so far this game, and so now we only need about 20, 30 yards to be in field goal range. We get about 12, 13 right there from Darren Waller. We're at the 48 now. We need about 15 yards. We find the little curl route underneath. Jerry Rice inside field goal range. That is what we needed. And can we hit the iced kick? It's up. It's not accurate, but it is good. We come in clutch with the ice kick. We don't have focus kicker or anything like that. So another huge overtime victory. GG's to this man, VA Dimes. I feel like every time we play, I get something lucky, something crazy, and we end up pulling out an overtime victory. But man, this episode had some hell games, man. We end up losing our first game of the weekend, but our record currently is standing at 14-1 through 15 games. So only one loss is not the end of the world. 14-1, still a very solid record. And hopefully we're going to keep it moving on to tomorrow, where we go over games 16 through 20. If you guys are interested in seeing that, be sure to tune in. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow.
Now I'm on the outside.